Good morning everyone. I am Tarunika from 3rd BCom PA of KG College of Arts and Science. In this video, let us see an overview about consumer protection. What is consumer protection? Consumer protection safeguards the well-being and interest of consumers through education, mobilization and representation. Consumer protection ensures that consumer makes well-informed decisions about their choice and have to access to effective redress mechanisms. Who is a consumer? Person who buys any commodity or services or uses such commodity or services is called as a consumer. He must satisfy two conditions to claim himself as a consumer. The service must have been rendered to him. He must have paid or promised to pay for the same. If any person buys capital goods to provide services to other individual, then he is called as a consumer. If any person who buys commodity with an intention to resell or trade, then he is not recognized as a consumer. Origin of Consumer Protection Act 1986. This law was enacted in 1986 to protect the interest of consumers in India, to make provisions for the establishment of consumer councils for the settlement of consumer dispute. This act applies to all goods and services. It guides how to file the case in consumer court, provide justice to consumers. It was passed by both the houses of parliament. Complaint. It is the formal legal document that sets out the facts and legal reasons. Complaint is filed for defects in goods, deficiency in services, charging excessive price, hazardous goods, and unfair trade practices. Complaint can also be made by a consumer as defined under Consumer Protection Act 1986, a registered voluntary consumer association, central government, state government or union territory, one or more consumer representing numerous consumers having the same interest. Needs for consumers. Consumers are being exploited by adulteration, spurious goods, misleading advertising, artificial scarcity, and other problems. The right to be protected against the marketing of goods and services which are hazardous to life and property. The right to be informed about the quality, quantity, purity, standard and price of goods and services as the case may be, so as to protect the consumer against unfair trade practices. Rights of a consumer. The modern marketing concept recognizes the fact that the consumer is a pivotal point around which the entire business moves. Satisfaction of a consumer wants and needs is stated to be the prime and supreme objective of a business. But in reality, consumer feels he is supplied with an adulterated stuff as a price for above the cost price. In order to protect their own interest, consumer must educate themselves about their rights. Consumer rights is interpreted as the right to have information about quality, quantity, purity, price and standard of goods and services. The consumer is to be protected against any unfair trade practices of trade. It is mandatory for the consumer to know these rights. However, there are strong and clear laws in India to defend consumer rights. According to John F. Kennedy, the former president of USA has defined the basic consumer rights as the right to safety, the right to be informed, the right to choose, and the right to be heard. Restrictive trade practice. Trade practice which tends about manipulation of price or delivery condition or affect flow of supply in a manner to impose consumer unjustified cost or restrictions. Any unfair method of practice used for supplying the goods or for the promotion of sales. Types of unfair trade practices are false representation, false offer of bargain price, free gifts offer and price schemes, non-compliance of prescribed standards. Three-tier grievance redressal machinery and forums. The Consumer Protection Act establishes the Consumer Protection Council at the district, state, and central level for the purpose of spreading consumer awareness. This object of council, as per the Act, shall be to promote and protect the rights of consumers. District Forum. As per the Consumer Protection Act 1986 and Section 9 thereof, the establishment of a district forum by the state government in each district is necessary today to protect the interest of aggrieved consumers in that district. The state government can establish more than one district forum in a district if it deems fit to do so. State Commission. The State Commission is to be appointed by the state government in consultation with the centre. It has the same functions as the state level. The State Consumer Protection Council is also known as Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. The State Commission Council is also called as State Commission. National Commission. The National Commission Dispute Redressal Commission in India is a quasi-judicial commission in India which was set up in 1988 under the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Its head office is in Delhi. It is also called as Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. In conclusion, consumer awareness is a demonstration of ensuring the purchaser or buyer knows about the data and information about items, products, administration, and privileges. Hence, in this video, we have seen an overview about consumer protection.